Imagine a young professional named Darren, born and raised in Miri, Sarawak. After years of renting a small apartment in the city center, Darren decides it is time to invest in his future. While news articles mention property booms in other parts of Malaysia, Darren wonders, is now a good time to buy in Miri, and how does he even start? Darren's journey begins with research. He learns that entry-level property investment means purchasing a property as your first major step into the real estate market. In Miri, the entry point often means buying a small apartment, a studio, or a low-cost terrace house, rather than larger, luxury homes. Property prices in Miri tend to be lower than in cities like Kuala Lumpur, which benefits first-time buyers. First, Darren assesses his financial situation. The banks in Malaysia typically require a 10% down payment for first-time homebuyers. Darren calculates that if he chooses a RM250,000 new apartment, he needs at least RM25,000 upfront, plus additional funds for legal fees, stamp duties, and valuation charges. He checks his Central Provident Fund (EPF) savings, discovering he can withdraw part of his EPF account too to help cover the down payment. Darren also reviews his eligibility for government incentives. He reads about the My First Home scheme, introduced to help young Malaysians own their first home. The scheme allows eligible applicants to obtain a 100% loan without needing the typical upfront down payment, lowering the initial barrier even further. Choosing a location is another key step. Darren compares properties in bustling areas like Marina Park City with quieter suburbs like Senadin and Permajaya. Newer developments closer to town promise higher rental yields, potentially attracting oil and gas professionals, while outskirt neighborhoods may offer better long-term appreciation. He visits property fairs and engages with local real estate agents, becoming familiar with market prices and trends. Darren learns to consider not just the current price, but also occupancy rates, amenities, and future infrastructure developments that could affect property values in Miri. Darren finalizes his choice, a two-bedroom condominium in a popular suburb. He applies for a home loan and carefully studies the interest rates offered by various banks, choosing one with flexible repayment terms and an affordable monthly installment. After a successful loan approval, Darren signs the purchase agreement and patiently awaits the keys. Once he moves in, he considers renting out his second bedroom to a fellow young professional, generating additional income to help cover his loan repayment. Darren's entry into property investment in Miri is not just about buying a house, it's about securing his financial future and learning how to grow his wealth. He is now more confident, equipped with knowledge about managing tenants, understanding maintenance costs, and monitoring the broader property market in Sarawak. For anyone in Miri considering their first property investment, the key steps are clear. Assess your finances, explore government incentives, select a strategic location, secure the right loan, and seek out trustworthy professionals. With careful planning and a realistic budget, entry-level property investment in Miri can offer both security and the promise of future growth.